Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend of almost 11 months because I have a crush on another guy? So I'll start from the beginning. Me and my boyfriend started dating in September. At first everything was good until I told him about my past abuse and how I went through SA multiple times and eventually ended up pregnant after getting drugged. The only reason why I told him all of that was because he wanted to know why I wouldn't kiss him or didn't like touch in general. After I told him all of that, he changed. We started getting into arguments, which is understandable and normal for a relationship, but he would always bring up my past to use it against me. He called me a slut and called them horror stories multiple times, which hurt. When we didn't argue, he was the sweetest, but eventually I would notice when he would start arguing, he would give me less attention and give short replies and just seem off. At some point I felt like all we did was argue. One day he came over and it seemed like I had forgotten to block an ex-situationship of mine. He was really terrible towards me, and the reason why I didn't block him is because I genuinely forgot and would get panic attacks just thinking about him. He had never contacted me after he left and I regretted not blocking him immediately. I obviously didn't pick up and could feel myself going into a panic attack, so I left the room to grab some water, and when I went back, my now ex had my phone in his hands and was looking at old chats with that guy. At first I didn't know, so I went in bed when suddenly my boyfriend asked me what this was, showing old chats before the other guy had started essaying me, and I answered that I had forgotten to block him, which was true, and I explained that it was before the thing happened. My boyfriend all of a sudden looked mad and sad at the same time and grabbed me by my hair and yanked it, telling me to block him, eventually also grabbing me by my throat. I did as I was told and he left shortly after. Another instance was when he had ended things and I begged to see him so we could talk. I don't really remember why he had done that. As we went out, he started trying to light my hair, brought up my past, and grabbed me by my throat again, and he said he liked it when I was mad at him. I had no choice but to hit him so he could let go. After a couple of minutes I started crying and he hugged me and we made up. I know I'm stupid. He brought me home and I just stood in my room. I felt numb. He proceeded to end things 3 more times, all of which ended up with him apologizing after an argument. Now fast forward to month 10 of our relationship. I made some friends and things were going great, but eventually he told me to leave all Discord servers I was in and unfriend everyone. To be fair, I did stay up most nights to talk to them and then slept almost the whole day. He told me to unfriend them and get my life together, like sleep at reasonable hours, eat etc. And he gave me 2 choices: either I choose him and do that, or I choose my friends, and he had I can't be bothered with you. So being the good girlfriend, I did what he said and unfriended everyone, or so he thought. I made a different Discord account and talked to my friends about my relationship, and all of them told me to leave him. At that time, at some point, I had developed a crush on one of them. I decided to listen to my friends and I tried to leave him, which led to him getting frustrated, and I ended up checking out and told him that I still loved him and if we talked we could make it work. He said that if we broke up and got back together it wouldn't be the same, and I got frustrated and reminded him how he did that multiple times and I still loved him the same, and he replied that it was different. Eventually we go out and talk, only I talked like always. He brought up my past again, and this time he said that I haven't changed at all. For context, after telling him about my past he told me to change, and I did, even if it was hard, and it hurt me when he said that. Eventually I quite literally gave up and he pulled out a gift that his mother had bought me. He acted as if none of this happened. Eventually, he became bored of my silence, and he started kicking my leg, not too hard, but I did almost fall the first time, and petting my head. I asked him what he was doing, and he said that he was bored. At some point, I just really wanted a hug. It didn't matter who it was from, so I asked him if I could hug him. Now this is the part that frustrated me the most. As I hugged him, I could feel that he was hard. After some more time being out, he brought me home again, and the next 2, maybe 3 days, he acted like the perfect boyfriend. I asked him why he's so nice all of a sudden, and he said he wanted to change for me. I call bull, but it. So about the other guy that I have a crush on. He's very kind, has a nice voice, and is very cute. He's into the aviation stuff, which I find kinda cute. I flirted with him a couple of times and I would always get excited when he would join call, like excited screeching and telling him I missed him. Eventually I started feeling sad when he would leave the call and he would reply that he would be back after he slept. Or sometimes he would even stay in call while he slept. After my slightly childish, "Please don't leave me, I'm very clingy." Overall, he's a great guy and I would love to date him. The problem was I was still with my boyfriend, and to be fair, his nice behavior kind of put me on edge because I thought he would explode and go back to his old behavior. After all, that's how it always happens. So after some thinking and talking with other people, I decided to leave him yesterday. I was at his house at first, I couldn't tell him, so we ended up cuddling, but eventually I got the courage and asked him how he would feel if I broke up with him. He said he didn't know, probably sad or whatever, and he eventually said, if you want to break up, just say it instead of wasting both of our time. After some careful thinking, I ended up telling him I wanted to break up. He asked why, and I gave him some half-assed excuses like how we both have hurt each other with our words, and how him bringing up my past and telling me I haven't changed stuck with me. I also told him that since he's going to university in another city, I would probably get very jealous, saying something along the lines of, you know how I am. And then I told him that it would be better for him that I end things now instead of continuing to date him when I didn't have feelings for him. After all of that happened, he was quiet, and when on his PC I said I was sorry, and he said that he understood and asked me when I wanted to go home. I told him that I didn't want to bother him further, so he could take me home now, but he said that it was okay. After that I asked when his parents are coming back, in which he said he didn't know and it would probably get late by the time they're back, so he took me home. The whole ride was silent, he didn't even look at me. I apologized multiple times, but he never said anything. I was slightly worried by how fast he was driving, but I couldn't help but notice that he might have looked sad. After I got home, I called my cousin and told her we broke up, and she told me multiple times that it wasn't like me. I really don't know what to do. I feel horrible, but I also know that I put myself in this situation. Am I the a-hole? Love stories like this? Then make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss what's coming next.